What's up, YouTube? Strategic Entrepreneur stopping by again. Hey, look, if you like what you hear, go and subscribe, comment, tell me what's your favorite ones. Hey, look, if you're trying to receive passive income, you're going to have to do passive income things. And that's going to be including dividend stocks, off the rip, dividend stocks. So the S&P 500, the past, we're just going to go to past 20, 30 years, have been going up 8% to 10% every year. So you include that with dividends. Do you hear that already for the rookies? Do you hear that? So for 20 years, you've been going up 8%. A lot of you are going to have to get the discipline and know you may not receive this type of money right now. But you have to go through this. They went through this. The thing is, it does not have to be 15, 20 years if you speed up the process. I don't care if you got to start a side hustle in DoorDash, your regular job. You're going to have to figure out something to put this money into the market. Now, if you can, the beginning phase, be happy if you just receive $20. That's the beginning phase. When you get to $50, that's really beginning dividends. When you get to $50, you're on the way to start building real wealth now. So instead of just thinking, man, I got to get to 10,000, 100K, at least get to $50 first, honestly. And once you start compounding with that $50, you can start doing what you want. If you're trying to buy into other stocks, think about how far that 50 can go. It may take some people 5 years. It may take you 3 years. If you're on your A game this year, it may take you a year. And that's trying to receive 10K a month, 100K a month. Like, you're going to have to buy REITs. If you don't want to own real estate, REITs is the best one you can buy. My favorite REIT right now is Main Street Capital. You can go look it up. It's like 5% dividends a month. Keep compounding the same money. Not trying to, for my new people, do not try to go find 20, 30 stocks right now, especially if you're new. Do not try to go find 20, 30 stocks. It's not going to work. You have to literally focus on 3 to 5 stocks to the most. I really say 3. But if you got 2 techs you want to find right now, I understand. You have a stock like NVIDIA. It sends a dividend, but it's not high. Just look at that as the bonus. That'll be your bonus because you're going to get more capital gains off that than dividends. But you still want both. The bonus is the dividends. That's what's going, when it's down for a certain amount of time, you still want to receive that. So that's how you're going to get from 10K to 100K every month, every 3 months. It's all dependent on the person and how do you want it. I can name the S&P 500, QQQ, VOO. Like, those are good ETFs. There's a lot of those good stocks right there. But you have to actually be willing to not be scared of the stock may cost $500. It's way more stocks out here that cost less than that. I own a stock that I love for dividends, and that's Energy Transfer. If you know, you know. If you've been on my page, Energy Transfer sends me 67% dividends every 3 months. The stock is only $20, and it is actually a growth stock, and I love the dividends from it. So the more you keep compounding, the more your passive income is actually going to grow. It's not going to be from you just putting money in the stock market here and there. This is actually going to have to be on a schedule. You're going to have to say, man, I'm going to put 5 to speed it up. For anybody that's trying to go faster in this game, it's about speed. And how fast can you get there? And without making that many mistakes, because you're going to make some mistakes. We all got there. That's why this information is here now. This can speed you up. $500 a month will speed you up to where you can be at 100K and stuff like that in 10 years, 15 years. But if you're doing it on a low level, $100 a month, which is nothing wrong with it, you're getting rich regardless. It may take you 20 years, just depending on what the stock does, depending on what you own. It's all in the balance of that. That's where it's going to really matter at. That's why I said I bought Energy Transfer at $20. See that? Now, what if I'm throwing $500 into that just alone every month? The dividends is going to go through the roof. But that's how you get to these levels, to get to 10K months. You want to get to 100K, it's going to take even more work. That's why in the stock market game, you got what you call leap options, your swing trades. That's going to increase it and give you equally playing field if you don't have this kind of money. I'm being honest. If you can go do the research and go see how the stock is performing in the market, how it's been doing, and you can sit there and predict it, that's how you can make your real money too. So if you don't have this type of money to get into this dividends for now, but personally, if you don't have it now, you need to pick up your side hustles or your real job. There's a lot of ways to make some money out here to start putting money and actually building wealth because you're going to need it. But the trade options can take you to the whole nother level if you add that in on what we're doing. It's just a bonus to your skills. Honestly, buying stocks is skills. And you can figure, that's why I said most people come in with the dividend mindset. Some people just coming in to buy penny stocks. It's all, but I'm looking at how can we really create passive income, and it's consistent. That's why dividends is the most consistent thing you can find. And depending on the stock, like I said, you own, it could be right timing. It just depends. Now, my second step, this is going to be the last, but it's the real one too. Like I said, like, comment, subscribe if you're new. Would be staking crypto. My first crypto I ever staked was Polkadot. I didn't know anything about it about 3 to 4 years ago. And that's my most profit right now. Now that I've been conditioned and adapted, now I know what's better. Polkadot sends me a staking reward every day. It's cash, but I reinvested right back into Polkadot. So that's how you keep accumulating these same tokens and coins. Which one I like? Another one would be Solana. Solana's great. It's really a meme coin, but looking at the cash flow, it's 6%. So right now, it would be at like $164. Last week it literally was at $190 to $200. So why it's going back down? Even you could use it when it's going down. That's why you hear buy low, sell high. You buy more when it's lower, because that's going to help you when it goes back high. You're going to still receive these dividends, but it's going to be even more because the price went up. Your price range went up. So the staking rewards I'm getting from Polkadot would be every day. How many things literally can you name that would pay you every day? I will wait, especially put that in the comments. What do you have in your portfolio that you're making money off every day? Now, every 3 days, it's XTZ. That's called Tezos. That's one of the cryptos. That's like 65% interest. We're going to say interest because it's still staking rewards, but I still just look at it like dividends on steroids. So a lot of you don't get confused and still be wondering, what is he talking about, staking rewards? It's basically a dividend, but you have to go learn. Like I said, go do it and learn it. It's speeding up. You'll get it quicker. Cardano, it'd be like every 3 to 4 days. Which is my new one? Polygon. I like Avalanche too. I own a lot of Avalanche. And it sends it. The thing with Avalanche, it'll send it 3 times in the same. Sometimes it does 4, I guess, when it's backed up. But mainly, you're going to get it 3 times a day. So if you're receiving $20, just as for beginner phase, if you're only receiving $20 from the staking, but you're receiving it 3 times, how much is that? That's $60 every 3 days. Think about how that's going to keep compounding if we just tried to get y'all to $100 a month. But you have to focus and lock in on these things to even, when you're hearing people saying they're making $10K a month, they're making $100K a month, these are the ways to get there. But most people would not stay down for this come up. That's where the problem's going to come at for anybody in investing. How do I get the money? How do I not have FOMO? How do I go work and put this money in the market and still pay my bills? We all going to go through that. You're not going to be the only one. But do you have the discipline to get through that? Do you have to pick up another job? Do you have to have 2 jobs? I'm going to be honest. If you had to have 2 jobs for a year, you could build wealth even quicker, but you would have to stay down and get the knowledge. Of course, you're going to be tired. It's only 1 year, though. 1 year could change your whole life. That's the thing I've really learned with investing. If you can invest in the right stuff, you can find a penny stock, get lucky, whatever. But if you actually play the game how it's supposed to be played, it's just going to be revolving right back around. The FOMO is going to kill anybody. So that's why I said just pick up 3 to 5 stocks. Crypto, if you want to, both lanes, do not look for more than 3 to 5 cryptos. Same thing. Because you don't want to be owning 30 things. I promise you. One thing I learned, if you can't focus on those, you can't focus on 20. Even though it may bring, probably only going to bring in about $3. No, when you could have just took that money and put it into the other one. So, like, comment, subscribe. I'll be back.